Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you guys some domination on the Battlefield 4 with the Ace 52 CQB carbine rifle. Just started using it rather recently. I think even in the beginning of this game I unlocked the suppressor. This was my first time using it. Not sure if I would recommend it or not. I've used it with the suppressor and I've used it without the suppressor, and very similar outcomes, but I just haven't played with the gun enough to really feel which I like better with or without. But all I can tell you is it is a very good gun. I haven't used it a whole lot. I just logged in my 100th kill with it just last night, but it's a very good gun, one of my favorites in the game so far. I really like the carbine class, which you guys might have noticed with the guns that I've posted. I try not to post the same stuff over and over again, especially back to back. I don't want to use the same gun twice in 3 videos or something like that. But I have most of the guns unlocked in this game. I have all the carbines, all the assault rifles, all the snipers, and I think there's 1 or 2 shotguns I have left to go. I think there's 2 pistols that I have left to go. I haven't touched the LMGs, in all honesty, very much in this game. I'm just not big of a fan of the LMGs in Battlefield 4. I thought they were okay in Battlefield 3, but I don't know. It's just not a gun class overall that I very much enjoy and take a liking to overall. The slow reloads and whatever you want to attribute it to. Everyone can pick their poison, that's fine. And I really haven't used a lot of the PDWs as well. I think I've only unlocked 3, so I have 4 to go, maybe 5, I'm not too sure. But I play mostly domination, so I don't use the engineer class that much, which I would if I was playing more conquest, which I wouldn't recommend because it's super boring. But if I was playing rush, like on a big map where there's tanks and shit, I would definitely need those RPGs and shit to take stuff out, all the OP crap, annoying stuff in those bigger maps. So that's kind of a lot why I like domination. Keeps the maps at a reasonable size to where you don't have to run for 8 minutes to actually do something besides run, to where you won't see an enemy or a teammate within a 2 square mile radius of you. So that's great. And also there's no vehicles in domination, which I like a lot. But if you guys would like me to post up gameplay of other game types, be sure to let me know. These are just mostly of what I like. I could play more rush and what is it, demolition? I forget what Battlefield calls their demolition, but I played that a couple times and it was really intense, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot more out of your control than say like domination or squad deathmatch or even rush. I feel you feel a lot less in control in whatever their demolition type. We know there's 2 bomb sites and you need to destroy them, but the bomb is up for grabs for anybody, and so, or at least I think that's how it is. It's very similar. They have a demolition game type, they have a sabotage game type. They took a lot of game types from Call of Duty, which is fine because Call of Duty got rid of a lot of their game types, so I can't really call them out for stealing something when it's something that Call of Duty doesn't even use anymore nowadays, at least not in Ghost. I know it's inferior awards, so we can't expect the best from them. But this is Battlefield, and I like this game a lot more than Call of Duty does, which is why I play it more often. And I like I like using different types of weapons, which is great in Battlefield because there's a lot of different weapons to choose from. I did just unlock the M1911, which is okay. I mean, it's definitely not something I would recommend because it has the smallest magazine capacity. That's not a Magnum, but of course Magnum's going to give you a lot of potent firepower. And the M1911 gives you, more stopping power than your typical handgun. But 8 rounds is just not enough. I'm just using it to get that achievement for like 50 kills with it, I believe it is, something like that, which is a little weird. They don't have. Outside of that, I don't think they have any other weapon-specific achievements, but I mean, the M1911, if you're going to make an achievement about a gun, I mean, I guess that one makes sense. It's been around for over 100 years, and people still use it today, and it's still very popular, even in video games and first-person shooters alike, so I guess that's understandable than having, let's say an achievement with the Ace 52 CQB, which not a lot of people are familiar with, regardless of really what you're into. I don't even know who makes the Ace-52 line of guns. I'm not a gun guy. I'm not very knowledgeable. If it hasn't been in more than like 2 video games, I probably don't know a whole lot about it. But I mean, I can still spot most guns. In any movie, like 90% of the time, I could tell you what type of gun they're using just because of video games, for the sole reason, because of Call of Duty and Battlefield for the most part, and then some other games like I don't know, like Siphon Filter. I know most of those guns from the Logan storyline, which I really wish they would bring back. I mean, obviously they can't because, spoiler alert, he died in the last game, which was really crazy because it's like in the end credits. He gets shot in the end credits. I've never seen a game that's done that before, but if you haven't played that game yet, I mean, you're probably not going to get to it, but I would definitely love to see another Siphon Filter come back, which, you know, is going to be a subject I am going to be touching on. I'm going to be doing more live in-person vloggity type videos, which I know aren't too popular on my channel based off of the view count. It seems like the more effort I put into the video, the less views that I get out of it, which is fine. I mean, it's, you know, it's all up to the people, to what they want to watch and consume, and it's up to me to I don't know, provide the content. And some stuff catches on, some stuff doesn't. I've mentioned that before, and that's fine. But I think there are some things that everyone can enjoy. So what I'm talking about is most top 10 video games that didn't have an iteration in the past generation that I would like to see in this next generation with the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Wii U, 3DS, PS Vita. I think that really covers it. I mean, obviously PC you can't say has different generations, because if you own a PC, it's out of date from when that's being, you know, made yesterday. So, you know, you can't really count that. But I mean, you can in the regards of like a time frame, you know, of, you know, 12 years or however long you want to make the timeline to be. But I mean, you can't really predict the future, which is sad, because that would give you amped for so many cool things to happen, like having a very, very intense game of domination here. 6-0, the final score, the second closest game I've had in domination on Battlefield 4. A lot of captures, as you can see. I cut, you know, a little bit of it to make it not a 13-minute video, but final score here is 41-22, top of the board of my team. Hope you guys enjoyed. A comment would be much appreciated, and I will see you next time.